Thank you for choosing the Birds Only feeder system. Please make sure to call Digger's Hotline before you begin. Site selection. Before installing your feeder system, select a site that will give you optimum viewing pleasure. Mark the area. You should be approximately 15 feet from overhanging branches, trees, or bushes. This ensures that smaller animals such as chipmunks, squirrels, raccoons, and cats cannot jump to the feeder. Remove contents. Loosen and remove the screws from the end of the packaging, noted as such. Make sure all the parts are included. Prepare the base. Again, be sure that you have contacted Digger's Hotline before digging. A post hole digger or other power hole digger may be used to dig a hole that is 4 feet deep and 12 to 16 inches wide. Cut or saw down one side of the cardboard base. Slide the cardboard base into the hole you prepared. Using dirt, backfill around the cardboard base, making sure to pack dirt tightly. Assemble bottom section. Pull down metal rods. Bend the top washer down and bottom washer up to lock into place. Place the bottom section into the prepared hole. Note, the arrows on the side of the bottom section should be even with the top of the cardboard base. A very important element in the Birds Only feeding system is concrete. This project requires approximately 600 pounds of pre-mixed concrete to complete, or 8 80-pound bags. Mix the concrete according to directions on the bag. It's recommended that you mix the cement thick rather than runny. It will set and cure faster, and it will not seep out of the slit in the base tube. Fill cardboard base, making sure to remove all air pockets. There is a yellow arrow noted concrete to this point. Never fill the pipe attached to the bottom section within 3 inches from the top. And be sure to remove any air pockets. Note, make sure the pipe is level. Concrete should set the recommended time or overnight for ease of further installation. Feeder assembly. Remove tape and plastic from the remaining parts. Remove screws from top assembly and install support arms. Remove screws from no reward catch trays and install to support arms. Remove the nut from the top assembly and install the 2-piece hanger section. Replace the nut on top of the hanger assembly and turn until it's snug, but not tight. This section should turn freely without any wobbling. Assemble the 2-piece feeder and cleaner pole. Part 2 of the base assembly. Prior to placing the center section of the tubing, place a pencil-sized bead of caulk, inch or 1.5 inches from the bottom of the flanged or the swedged part of the tube section and inside of the tube. Don't use a water-based or latex-based caulk or adhesive. It will not harden properly. Apply this bead of caulk to the middle and upper section of tubing as well as to the top feeder platform. This will help solidify the structure and eliminate any movement or vibration of the top feeder platform. Once the cement is hardened and the first section is in place, install the center section. Tape the joint and fill with concrete, making sure to remove all air pockets. Again, remember to mix the cement like a thick oatmeal. Install the top section. Again, tape the joint and fill with concrete, making sure to remove all air pockets. These two upper sections take approximately 1 bag or 80 pounds of concrete to fill. Be sure to fill all the way to the top. Make sure the pipe is level. Installing the top assembly. Place the already assembled platform on top of the pole and level it. Most bird feeders come with a small ring for hanging, but purchasing and attaching a larger ring will help make hanging the feeders easier. Using the hooked end of the feeder and cleaner pole, carefully lift your feeders to the top assembly. You should be able to easily swivel the hanger section to make loading and unloading from one side easier. Practice opening and closing the no reward catch trays while they're empty. This practice will be beneficial when it comes time to clean your feeding system. To clean your birds only feeding system, take a small tarp or an 8x8 sheet of poly. Place it around the feeder, making sure to weigh down the 4 corners. Using the straight end of the feeder cleaner pole, open the 4 catch trays. This will allow for the seed shells to fall to the poly or the tarp you placed on the ground below. If seeds or shells stick to the trays, you can use the feeder cleaner pole to gently loosen them. For more thorough cleaning, use a garden hose and sprayer with a solution of 1 part of bleach to 10 parts of water. Be sure to clean up all the seeds and shells that have landed on the poly by gathering all 4 corners and bundling up the debris. Be careful to keep the seed shells on the poly or tarp. This step is important. Careless cleaning will result in seeds and shells on the ground. This step is very important. Leaving seeds and shells on the ground may invite unwanted guests. Remember, no reward. The birds only feeding system. Happy bird feeding! Your feedback is important to us, and we reward great photos. We'd love to hear from you.